I don't really believe in sales scripts. What I believe more in is like a sales framework. So if you're on a sales call or in a sales meeting, there's like steps that you want to follow. So different frames that you want to go through as you're talking to this person. But if it sounds like you're reading from a script, you're just going to sound like a sleazebag. So here is a framework for sales in fitness that you can use that works really well. Number one, and this kind of gets looked over, excuse me, it gets looked over a lot, is people's history with health and fitness. What's their relationship like with the gym? What's their relationship like in the food for the past 10 years, right? A lot of people focus on, well, recently, what's been going on? And it's like their life leading up to that sales meeting is just as important as last week. So you want to actually dive into their history with the gym, with food, with junk food, with weight loss, weight gain, all that stuff. So go back at least 10 years, if they're an older person. This is going to, shed some light on phase two, which is the superficial why. So what is the superficial why as to why they walked in your gym, why they're on a meeting in the first place? You need to get that answer out of them first, and then you're going to dig deeper because that's not actually the real answer. People will, they'll say things like, oh, I just thought it was time to get back in shape and I'm getting older now and my knees hurt and they'll kind of, and those things are true, but that's not the real like emotional reason that they decided to take action. So once you get that initial reason why, they say, oh, my knees hurt, what you want to do then is jump into what we call the five whys. And it doesn't, I've talked about it before, but it doesn't mean you just go why like that and sound like an idiot. The idea is to just get one layer deeper each time. So, oh, you say your knees hurt. Why do you think your knees hurt? And then they'll go into that. And then, you can use what they said about diet too. And be like, why do you think your relationship with food is like that? And they're like, well, during my divorce, so you're kind of like being a little bit nosy, I guess, but you want to get one layer deeper each time because there is a true reason why they made a decision to come to the gym or to get on a call with you or, just talk to you in general. And maybe it's not five layers deep. Like I said, we call it the five whys because sometimes, people have quite a few walls up. So you want to just get to the core of the issue. That's the main point. It doesn't need to be five. But once you get there, you're going to have a pretty good idea of why they're there in the first place. And that is when you kind of jump into their goals. So we've gone through the past, we've gone through the whys, gotten to the core issue. Now we're forward thinking. We've identified the problem, the core issue. Now we're going future forward thinking. That's phase three. And so here you're going to be talking about, so what do you even hope to get out of this? Like, what is your goal? Why did you walk in here today? And that's when they're going to say, well, 6 months from now, I'd like to blah, blah, blah. And if you're a trainer, this part is very important. And this is really kind of phase four is what I would do is say, so we have, this issue, we have a goal in mind. And the question I would always ask, and this is the most important question, is how confident are you on a scale of 1 to 10 that you can reach your goals in said time frame by yourself? And this is an important question because if they really give themselves like above a 6, then you've done something incorrect in the consultation process. So they should be at this point feeling like, oh, he's really identified the core of this issue for me. My relationship with health and fitness has been very rocky, very unstable, very inconsistent. I might need some help. So you really want them to give themselves like a 5 or below. And that's when you can be like, would you like some help? You can kind of go into your typical standard sales pitch, however you like to do it. So that's the framework. It works really well. So follow it, give it a try.